I'm Tyler.
I'm Shorty.
I'm Ava.
And welcome
to the Inner Idiot.
This podcast contains graphic language, violence, and other things that you probably should not let your children listen to. Please enjoy.
Did you control V?
Yeah.
All right, well,
I got you.
you hear us. He's got the segue ready.
That's right.
That means we're recording an episode.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about it now. You hear the music. Put your ugly kids to bed. Set the deuce loose. And welcome to the Inner Idiot. I'm your host, Tyler Havlin, and my right eye gets a little bit larger than my left eye every day. I don't know what that has to do with anything today, but I saw it in the mirror, so I'm a little self-conscious about it right now.
I think you're stupid.
Yeah, well, maybe I am. Did you know that we're number 13 on Podcast Magazine's Hot 50?
I did know that. It's fucking dope.
It is. I think we can get the number 1, people. So make sure you're going to Podcast Magazine Hot 50 and voting for the Inner Idiot with hosts Tyler, Shorty, and Ava.
Yeah. Make
sure you put that third one in there because for some reason they left her out.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think when we started voting and stuff like that, she wasn't a part of it.
Maybe.
But I'm not sure. So, I know I voted like 2 or 3 times and I made sure she was in there. Like, I know the first one I didn't because she wasn't a part of it yet. And then, like, after that, I made sure she was in there. So maybe, like, a vast majority of our listening audience didn't have her in there. So I just think it's funny that they misspelled your name.
Yeah.
I noticed that immediately. I was like, who the fuck is Tyler Havling?
Yeah, well, I mean, they got it close enough. They just added a little extra oomph.
Yeah, there you go.
An extra G. You know,
yeah.
Because I'm a G.
Yeah, you gimpy.
Gimpy's right. All right, well, you hear him. I haven't introduced him yet. He's the Lord that's never bored, the commander of the comic book, no shirt, with all his shirt allergies. Lord Shorty Fresh in the flesh, 2 claps and a Ric Flair. Woo!
Yeah, all right.
I'd ask you how you're doing, but you've already been talking. So
yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Now, we got a special guest today since Miss Ava B ain't here. I don't know how to introduce you because part of me is afraid you might shank me.
Shank you?
Yeah, you never know.
As well, you should be scared of this.
So I'm just gonna say, let's get 2 claps and Ric Flair for Miss Kara. Woo! That's Kara, not Kira. Kara.
Yep. This is my Kara, baby.
All right, say hello to the wonderful people, Kara.
Hello.
Is your anxiety good? You good?
I'm good.
You not nervous at all?
I can't lie.
All right, so today's top 5 isn't really a top 5. You know what? Before we get into that, I forgot. I always ask y'all how you're doing. I know how you're doing. How are you doing today, Kara?
I am doing good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Anything like crazy going on in your life right now?
Other than quitting my job, no.
Yeah, see.
You still got 1.
I still got 1, but I'm down 1.
I mean, whatever. I mean, I only got 1 job.
You make a shit ton more money than I do, though.
I mean, that's fair, but it's okay. Like, I don't think you should, like, if you require 2 jobs to live, like, you're struggling. You know what I'm saying? And, like, you need to get out of that routine anyway. So.
I was about to trade in my car, too.
Trade it in?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's shitty.
I mean, that's fair. You know, it's funny. Like, I'm slowly, like, getting all of you guys in, like, Hondas and shit.
I am not getting a Honda.
Why?
Hate to break it to you.
Why? Hondas are the shit, yo.
I'm getting a Wrangler.
We're gonna stay with Jeep. Jeep is so... I just got out of a Jeep, and let me tell you, I've never been happier. Jeep is just not where it's at.
Jeep is where it's at.
I saw the meme the other day. It was the reason why white women like Jeeps is because they can go over a curb at 40 miles per hour and not even feel it.
That sounds about
see?
right.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Look, every Jeep has the same dent in the right passenger. Well, of course, the passenger side's on the right because we're in fucking America. But the passenger rear door is always dented and scratched on a Jeep.
Not mine.
Just wait. It will be.
Don't jinx it.
You will hit something. You will turn right into that motherfucker. But every one of them.
We're gonna find out. I'm gonna go out to her car and check. Like, oh, there it is. I don't care. I don't care if it's the fucking size of a nickel. You know what I'm saying? But there it be.
There's one right by the gas cap because some kid rammed his bike into my car.
What side is the gas cap on?
Driver's side.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't count.
It doesn't count.
Oh, you know that it does make sense. This meme makes sense because the only vehicles you see with that stupid fucking bumper sticker that says everything's okay, and then in upside down writing it says, "Oh shit, call an ambulance" or some shit like that.
Yeah.
It's only on Jeeps.
I would never get that. First of all.
I don't know if that's the exact wording, but it's something along the lines.
A buddy of mine used to have, it was upside down, and he said, you wouldn't understand, it's a Jeep thing.
Exactly.
It was upside down, and I'm like, you're right, I don't understand, because why the fuck should I be reading that if the car's upside down?
Or if I'm upside down.
Right.
I don't know.
Like, if you're in the car, and it's upside down, it's still upside down to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Unless you're the person behind it. Like, if you're the cop standing behind it after it's flipped because drunk Karen done flipped that motherfucker.
Ironic.
Was your hair darker last time I saw you?
Yes, I went blonde. As
Why?
I should be. Because I'm a fucking idiot.
You're in the right place.
Only sometimes. Only sometimes.
Well, enough bashing on Jeeps. Let's get to today's top 5. It's not really a top 5. We've been doing some interesting things with the top 5 lately.
Yeah, you've been getting weird.
We like to get weird.
You like to get weird.
Let's get weird, bitches. Alright, so today's top 5. I went to the drive-in last night and saw Boss Baby 2, and that shit was hilarious. And we were going to stick around for Black Widow, but kids got tired and shit. And there's been like a lot of bad reviews for Black Widow, right? Mm-hmm. So I got to thinking...
What are the reviews for it? Like, I'm curious, because I've seen it.
Yeah? Did you like it?
Yeah, it was alright.
I got maybe like 20 minutes into it, and I couldn't really form an opinion.
Sure.
Because, you know, I had kids, I was getting ready to go. It was the
Have you seen Black Widow yet? No, alright.
But Twitter reviews, let's keep that in mind. A lot of people have just, you know, been talking about, like, how bad it is and this and that. Like,
I mean, I've seen some memes about it. They're like, you know, they show Wonder Woman 84 and Black Widow fighting, and then it usually pops in, like, Captain Marvel is, like, the worst one, which is absolutely the fuck true.
Yeah.
But, like, and I didn't, like, Wonder Woman, I think I have the same stance as I do with Black Widow. Wonder Woman 84 wasn't bad, but it could have been way better. However, the only caveat is I know the characters in Wonder Woman way better than I do the characters in Black Widow. But Marvel now is reaching for the stuff that is like so obscure in comic books that I don't know shit about it. So...
Well, I had no clue about Red Guardian, or Yelena, or Melina, or whatever her name is.
I don't know either of the fucking family members, but I knew the Red Guardian. I knew him by name. I didn't know him by, like, feats or anything like that, but I've heard of him.
I've heard of Taskmaster, but I never knew he was a robot, or is that
He's not.
I didn't think so.
No. But Taskmaster also wasn't important in the comic books, like, drastically. Now, there's some people who are like, oh, he was very important in this run once upon a time, like fucking 30 years ago.
Cool.
Uh-huh.
Cool story, bro.
Yep. So, I don't give a fuck.
All right.
He did one thing one time that was really cool, and that was it. All right. Neato.
All right, so you're not going to hear a lot of these movies, Kara, because a lot of these are before your time. Some of them before your time.
Oh, boy.
So today's list is actually, it's not even 5. I'm just going to read through some of them. We'll discuss them. Those of you who don't know what Rotten Tomatoes is, it's not the end-all, be-all. But they give a metric score of 0% to 100%, correct? Mm-hmm.
And they have two different settings. They have critic reviews and audience reviews, right?
I don't know.
Oh.
That I don't know. I'm just... Anytime you give something a score between 0 and 100, for something to get 0, I feel is a major feat. That is an accomplishment to get 0. That's like you don't even spell the name right. Like, what's your name?
Shorty.
Shorty. How do you spell it? I don't know. 0. Like, you didn't even put an S on that motherfucker. That's your 0.
Horty.
Why? Right.
I mean, I've seen my name misspelled 1,000 different ways, though.
Really?
Oh, dude. Holy shit. God bless everybody. Now, they try to make it a little bit more gangster. You know what I'm saying? Like, a little bit more ghetto. and they come out with like the most common one is IE instead of Y. I'm like, nah, that's a chick, not me. And then there was SHAWTIE, and I'm like, you motherfuckers are stretching. You know what I'm saying? Like this.
That's what my little sisters call him, is shoddy.
Yeah.
He gets so upset about it.
No, I mean, the girls, man, I don't care. Like, whatever. Like, you all do you. Now, the way they say it annoys the shit out of me.
What's
they
up,
get, like,
shoddy?
They get all fucking sassy and shit. Who's that, Lacey? Lacey that does that?
Lexi,
that's her name. Sorry.
This is one of those rare occasions where I wish we were actually, filming live. Mm-hmm. Because that move you just did, I don't know if it made my butthole pucker or made my soul jump so hard that I felt it in my butthole. But, alright, anyways, let's get started with this list. So 0% people out of 100 staying alive in 1983. And the reason I picked this one is because it has John Travolta in it. And then you get to thinking, like, alright.
John Travolta in the 80s receiving, like, that shitty of a score?
Right.
Damn.
But here's the thing, like, everybody's like, oh, John Travolta's a good actor. Like, okay.
He's really not.
He really isn't.
Oh
what
my
good
God,
movies is he in?
I can't think of any.
Kara, do you know who John Travolta is?
I have no idea.
I mean, I kind of rest my case.
Yeah, no.
I'm trying to think of a movie to tell her that, hey, this is John Travolta.
I can't think of any off the top of my head. Like,
John,
I know who he is because I know of his reputation. Like, oh man, he's supposed to be a really good actor, but I can't think of one single good movie.
No.
I can't honestly think of a bad one either.
A bad one?
Yeah,
Battlefield Earth.
Oh yeah, you're right.
It was horrible.
Yeah,
I've seen that movie.
Yeah, that's garbage.
Yeah, it is.
That's a shit movie. That's a shit movie.
This is coming from somebody that before we started recording, like, yeah, I've never seen a bad movie. Battlefield was horrible.
Yeah, Battlefield sucked.
The only one I semi-liked, and it probably doesn't hold up, is I can think of two. One was, I think it was called Michael. He was a fallen angel.
That was actually a good movie.
And the other one, I cannot think of the name of it, but he saw like a flash of light or something, and then he like his brain got really powerful, but it ended up killing him. What was it called? I cannot think of the name of it. It's alright.
Beats me.
But Face Off was horrible.
You know what's weird is that has such a strange cult following.
It really, because of not John Travolta, he is John Travolta, but because of Nicolas Cage.
That might be
because people can be like, yeah, Nicolas Cage is such a good actor. He played John Travolta.
See, hold on. No, there's this bit in you ever seen the show Community?
No,
it's funny. You ought to watch it. But there's this like it's just a stupid ass community college where it's just like all these classes are fucking weird. But anyway, they have a film study class. And they were like, explain why Nicolas Cage is a good actor. And nobody can do it. And like, because he doesn't, like, he is on the perfect edge of like almost too crazy. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker's insane.
He really is. Now, do you know who Nicolas Cage is, Kara?
Yeah.
All right.
As well you should, but
I would hope so. I mean, even if you don't like him, like
his Ghost Rider movies, like fuck me up because I'm like, you're good in really weird parts and you're really bad at other parts. Like when he goes insane, his whole like he's changing, his fucking face is melting for the first time. That's such a bad scene.
But I love the Ghost Rider movies though.
Me too.
Those are so good.
I actually saw something about the second Ghost Rider movie today.
The Ghost Rider, the second film sucks.
About where he met with maybe it was the first one. I don't know. Which one did he meet with the original Ghost Rider that rode the horse?
The first one.
All right, so it was the first one, and they were talking about how they cried in that moment.
Yeah, because it's something that's real big in the comic books, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like when the Avengers assembled for the first time on set, like, there was a lot of fans who were there in the fucking room or whatever, and like tears were brought to their eyes. Like I'll admit, like it's one of the like I cried during that moment because I'm getting to see something that I grew up reading come onto the live screen. When I saw when I saw the Trinity, Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman, I cried real fucking tears.
That was amazing.
When I saw Martian Manhunter, I cried real fucking tears.
I welled up a little bit.
I was like, this shit, like my childhood is coming, and I can't believe it.
All right, so we got a little bit away from that one. So on the staying alive, what do you think it's about, Kara? Since you're the young one of the group today, I'm gonna ask you what you think it's about, and I'm gonna tell you what it's about, and then we'll move on to the next. Just go off the name. John Travolta and Staying Alive. You need a hint?
Staying Alive.
Staying Alive.
Is that the hint?
That's the hint.
It's about them fucktards?
It's not about the Bee Gees, but it's about dancing.
It's about dancing?
Yes.
Ew.
Dude, there was a lot of movies in the 80s about dancing.
It is the
I don't even really like musicals.
It is the sequel to Saturday Night Fever, which was actually a hit, and where John Travolta is trying to become a successful Broadway dancer.
John Travolta.
Now, who do you think directed this movie?
No idea.
Sylvester Stallone.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I forgot he directs. It's such a weird thing for him to do.
And especially a dancing movie. All right, next one. They got 0%.
Could you imagine hearing Sylvester Stallone say, "I need you to dance"?
That's more Arnold, but okay.
Oh, sorry. I can't do a good Sylvester. I don't know. I'll think about
You have to hear him. I mean,
I would.
Adrian. You're still Arnolding Sylvester.
Maybe. All right. Next.
All right. It's a movie called Bolero. It was 1984. All right. It's got Bo Derek in it. Now, I would like to know how old Bo Derek was at this time, but I feel like she was older than 23.
I don't know who that is.
She's just... You see her in a lot of, like, infomercials.
Is that her picture?
Yeah, that was a picture from the movie.
No,
All right,
not
let me
ringing the
read
bell.
this, because even the name of this one's not going to give it away. Like, you're not going to... I don't even know how to hint at this one. So, Bo Derek plays a 23-year-old who wants to lose her virginity, which leads her to Morocco. That is what this movie's about.
And when was this movie released?
1984.
That's such a weird topic to talk about back then.
I know.
It really was.
I need my pussy ate. Let's go to Morocco.
Morocco!
Like, there's such easier places to go. Any bar will do.
Right. Anyway.
That is not why I go to bars.
I'm not
Thank
saying
you.
that's why you go to
No,
bars.
there-
I'm just saying, like, that's...
There are many reasons to go to bars. Why do you go to bars?
To drink.
All right. Good enough answer for me.
That's, I mean, the whole purpose of the building.
Yep. I mean, that's why I went to bars.
Yeah. But also to get laid.
And that, yeah. And
Exactly
find out
right.
people who want to get laid.
Exactly right.
All right.
See, that woman would have been in, like, fine. Just all she had to do was come to Cincinnati,
Right?
find this fucking bald motherfucker.
Yeah, but I wouldn't have been in the bar in 1984.
True.
All right.
True.
Anyways. All right, so the next one kind of baffled me. But when I name this movie, keep in mind I've not seen any in the series.
Okay.
None. Jaws, The Revenge, 1987.
That has 0 reviews.
Had 0%. I've never seen any of the Jaws movies.
That's, I mean, I didn't enjoy the Jaw movies. I've only seen 2 of them, and they sucked.
Well, this one was the 4th one.
Oh my
And
god.
it had Michael Caine in it.
There's 4 of them.
Yes,
How
dude.
many movies can you make about sharks?
There's probably more. And it is Shark Week.
Still?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know.
I thought last time we recorded was Shark Week.
Nah. I don't know. How many days are in a Shark Week? You think it's the same amount? You think they go by our calendar?
You got me there, guy.
What do you think, Kara? You
I
think
thought there was
sharks?
a Shark Week once a month.
I mean, I guess if you like sharks enough. Have you seen any of the Jaws movies?
I've seen bits and pieces, but I haven't watched the whole thing.
The only movie about sharks I've ever watched is Sharknado.
That's a stupid fucking film.
Okay, I watched that one.
That's a stupid
I
fucking movie.
bet it didn't get 0% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I bet it didn't either, because there's a weird fucking fan base for that too.
Right. So, alright. In an interview, Michael Caine, when asked about Jaws, what's the name of it? Jaws the Revenge?
Yeah.
Asked if he had ever seen it, and this has been fairly recently. He said, "Where's it at?" "No, but I've seen the house it bought my mom. It's fantastic." So the man was in the movie and has never seen it.
There's somebody else who does that. I forget who it is. There's another famous actor who doesn't watch his own films.
I feel like this was...
Oh, Christian Bale. He doesn't watch his own movies.
I can understand that because he's a bit eccentric anyways.
Yeah, he's a weirdo.
But, like, could you imagine having a movie, like, on the scale that Christian Bale and Michael Caine have had, movies those size, and not going to the premieres? Or if you do, like, you just don't watch it?
Well, they go to the premieres, then they just, like, dip out. They're like, all right, peace, and leave.
I mean, to me, that's strange. Like, if I create something on that grand of a scale, I want to see my baby. I want to see the turd when I take a massive shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I need to see what I just created.
Kara, do you turn around and stare in the toilet bowl after you poop?
To make sure I'm okay, but not just to see what came out of my ass.
Like, if you have a glorious size shit, I mean, like, way bigger than any human should possibly squeeze out their butthole.
Like, you had to stop mid-poop and work your cutter muscle a little extra just so you could taper it a little bit just to keep it going.
I don't think I've ever had a poop that bad.
Well, you ain't living.
Nope.
Or you ain't suffering. I'm not sure which one.
Girls don't poop.
You
He hates
just,
when I say that.
You just admitted to it.
Yeah, you said to make sure you were all right.
And I've lived with women before. They fucking poop.
They might not like to admit it, but it happens. All right, next one. And this is another one that's it's a weird one that I feel like it got 0% because I have seen the first and second one. But Police Academy 4, Citizens on Patrol.
Was what's his name doing the fucking sound effects in it?
Yes.
He was in it and it still got 0?
0.
Weird. I don't think I've seen the third one either.
I don't think... I feel like I've only seen 1 and 2. What about you, Kara? Have you ever seen Police Academy?
You want to. The first one's really fucking funny.
But is it funny now? Do you think it held through the test of time?
Oh, I believe so.
Just the sound.
It's like some of the Mel Brooks movies. People are like, "Oh, those won't age well." Like, I still laugh my ass off.
Mel Brooks is a different kind of comedy.
It doesn't matter.
Like that type of comedy it's pretty much its own genre and it's timeless. Mm-hmm. You either like it or you don't. You know what I mean? So
I don't know many people who don't like Mel Brooks films.
I can think of a few people that don't get the comedy that might look at it because it's not an outlandish comedy. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it's very like blasé. I can't believe I just used that word because I don't know that I've ever used that word.
I don't know what that word means.
Blasé just kind of means blah, like, you know, just very even keel. Like the delivery of the joke isn't outlandish. It isn't entirely subtle. It's almost like it shouldn't be a joke. Does that make sense? You're Googling blasé right now, aren't you? I bet you don't even know how to spell it, so I ain't even worried about it. We're going to go to the next one.
I found it.
Did you really? Let's hear it. Let's hear the definition.
Well, I mean, here, hold on. Blasé meaning. It's fucking, what the hell? Why doesn't it just show me the fucking meaning?
I don't know.
Keep going.
All right, we're going to skip the next one because it is a very obscure film. I'll go ahead and throw it out there. It's called Mac and Me. It's kind of an E.T. knockoff. We'll go to the next one.
I think I know what you're talking about, too.
I've seen it. But apparently it's a big McDonald's and Coca-Cola advertisement, basically. So the next one is Return of the Living Dead Part 2. It doesn't surprise me that a zombie flick got 0%.
Yeah.
But the fact that it was Return of the Living Dead and it was just the second in the series kind of throws me off.
I've seen that one. I really liked that one.
Are you sure it's this one you've seen? Because, God.
I think I watched all of them with my mom.
Yeah?
That would track. Her mom is a huge horror nut.
She's a huge horror fan. I can go on and on about horror movies because I've seen all of them. Because growing up, that's all we watched.
I fucking babysat this child once, her and her brother, and I asked them what movie they wanted to watch.
Donnie's your brother?
Donnie's my little brother, yeah.
Yeah. But I asked them what movie they wanted to watch, and we're over at my house. And she walks up, no fucking questions, and grabs the Saw film. And I was like, babe, I don't know if that's appropriate. She goes, this is the only movie I've seen and I know I like. And I'm like, what?
How old were you?
She was like 4.
I've been watching scary movies since I was a little kid.
She was like 4 or 5. And I put it on, and her and Donnie sat there happier than pigs and shit, just eating fucking snacks. And I'm like, watching some dude get maimed, and like, I'm more horrified at them being calm than the fucking movie.
The Saw movies were good, though.
Not
the Evil Dead movies were good.
That's your place of comfort, huh?
Yes.
Listening to the innocent screams of human life being ripped apart.
I've been making Camden watch scary movies, and he doesn't like scary movies.
I know, it's great.
I like it. I can dig it. Here's my thing with zombie movies. Is you have to go into a zombie movie knowing it's not a movie. It's just a thing about zombies. Right?
Yeah.
It's not a movie. You're just watching 90 so minutes of some shit of zombies killing people and dying.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Like, you can't...
I want to watch gore. That's what a zombie flick is.
You can't watch a zombie movie and expect to see a fucking masterpiece. That's not what they're there for.
Well, I don't know, man. With the exception of World War Z, like...
That was a different animal.
That was a completely, like... It's still a fucking zombie movie, by definition. But it was still really good. And it wasn't... There was a lot of killing and a lot of death, but it wasn't as drastic and gruesome as you were expecting. You know what I'm saying? Comparatively.
That's why they made the zombies run in that movie, just so they could get to the other stuff faster.
Probably.
They're like, zombies, run. Kill this person really fast so we can get to the meat of the story.
All right. Yeah,
That's what it was.
That
You guys
tracks.
ever seen that rom-com zombie movie where, like...
Warm Bodies, and it's
Yes.
fucking great. I love it.
No, I've never seen
That
it.
was a good movie.
I've never
It's
seen
like...
it. Is that where the fucking chick, like, or the zombie falls in love with the chick, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, and she, like... In the end, doesn't she get him to come back to human or something like that?
I don't know if they get the zombies to come back to human, but they, like, figure out a way to make the zombies more human. I know that for sure.
Yeah. I haven't watched it
I
in
remember
years.
seeing the trailer for it, and I'm just like, this looks stupid.
It was good. Check it out, man. It really is
I'll have
good.
to watch it.
All right, the next one on the list is Problem Child. Do you remember that movie? If you don't remember it, we're going to move on to the next one. It's all right. It was basically a movie about a badass stepkid.
Fucking
All right.
redheads.
What?
Fucking redheads.
Fucking redheaded stepchildren. He was not redheaded, though. He was not Dennis the Menace.
It's a liar!
The next movie, and this one throws me off, but when you hear the plot of it, I've seen this movie, I remember liking this movie, is Highlander 2, The Quickening.
Highlander 2.
Yes.
I didn't even know they made a second one.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You want to hear what the plot of it is?
Sure,
basically?
why not?
Christopher Lambert returns as Highlander Connor McLeod, who tries to save the world by solving its ozone layer problem. Yes, that's the plot. There can be only one, man. Maybe that's how they should have left the movies.
Yeah, that tracks. That's funny. Huh.
I always thought the
That's before its time.
yeah.
The ozone problem and
Well, no,
shit.
that was 91. Because you gotta think in 91,
Were we talking about the ozone problems in 91?
I don't know. I mean, Al Gore was alive, so probably.
Yeah, that's fair.
Have you ever heard of the Highlander, Kara?
The Highlander? No.
No.
Really? The first one was actually really good.
It's a neat concept. You cut off somebody's head, you get their powers.
Mhm.
I can dig it. I mean, I don't know. Return to the Blue Lagoon. That one got 0%. Let's find the next noticeable one. Here it is. Look Who's Talking Now. Do you remember the Look Who's Talking movies?
Mm-mm.
I believe Look Who's Talking Now was the third film. So Look Who's Talking was about a baby, and it was like the first talking baby movie. So the baby talked. Like the whole movie you're watching through the eyes of the baby. Not through the eyes of, but the movie's about the baby.
Sure.
And somebody is voicing the baby. Like,
Yeah, of course.
it's the early 90s, so you're just hearing like the inner monologue of the child. And then in the second one, there's a second baby, and their inner monologues talk to each other. But I'm pretty sure this was another John Travolta movie.
Did you ever watch Baby Geniuses? The live action one?
No.
That one's good.
Is it?
Yeah, that one's good. That's a good flick. I'm willing to put money on the fact that it didn't age well, but it was a good flick. I enjoyed it.
I feel like I recall Baby Genius's like cartoon or show or something on Disney or Nickelodeon or some shit.
I don't know if there... I mean, maybe. Fuck, I don't know.
But anyways, Look Who's Talking Now was basically the dogs were the ones talking at this point. And it's
Fucking-
live action, so
It's like kind of like Air Bud. Did Air Bud talk?
I don't know. I've never seen any of the Air Buds.
I didn't enjoy those movies.
Wasn't it like the puppies?
Well,
Golden Retrievers.
there is Air,
Oh, that's buddies.
Air Buddies, and it's a bunch of fucking dogs. But like every Air Bud movie is a dog and sports flick.
I didn't watch any of those until Mackenzie was younger.
Yeah.
For some reason, she really liked them, and I was like, "Can we just watch Scooby Doo?"
Right?
I've never seen any of the Scooby Doo movies.
What?
I don't
What
know.
is wrong with you?
Did you watch Did you at least watch like Scooby Doo and shit?
Nope.
What?
I never got into the Scooby Doo.
This is why you're so damn stupid.
Because I didn't have Scooby-Doo in my
Yes!
life? Okay, I mean, it might very well be.
Oh my
I'm not
god.
going to argue it because I don't know.
If I wasn't watching scary movies, I was watching Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, but don't they kind of correlate? Monsters, ghosts, and shit?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the only monsters in Scooby-Doo are real people.
Yeah, I know. There's like some kind of big fucking meaning to life and
That
all
actually
that.
explains a lot, because my 2 favorite cartoons were Courage the Cowardly Dog and Scooby-Doo.
I fucking love me some Courage.
Nah, no, Courage. Courage was dope.
I love Courage the Cowardly Dog. They're actually supposed to be doing a crossover with Scooby-Doo.
What?
Yeah,
I saw that somewhere.
I've read about it, but I don't know how true it is, so I need to do some more research. But
Don't get my hopes up.
Bro, my hopes got instantly raised when I read it. You know what I'm saying? I fucking love that shit.
This next one's gonna sadden me because I really liked this next one, even though I can't remember it. I remember enjoying the movie. Low Down Dirty Shame.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it. It had one of the Wayans brothers and Jada Pinkett in it.
Mm.
But it was the writing Wayans brother. So it wasn't. It was the older one that writes most of the stuff.
Yeah.
Anyways, all right. Wagons East is on this list.
Never heard of that.
Let's find another one that might be a little more well known. I've never heard of Three Strikes. Have you?
Nope.
So that makes sense that it got 0%. The next one I've heard of. You've probably not. It was Ballistic. X versus Sever.
I've heard of this film and I've heard it was bad.
It pitted Antonio Banderas against Lucy Liu. Now here's the thing. Those were 2 big names in the early 2000s.
Right.
Because you had Lucy Liu coming off of Charlie's Angel. And what was it? It was a show about lawyers and a dancing baby. You have to... Ally McBeal.
Yeah. What?
You don't remember the dancing baby? It was huge for a minute. Like, it was on all kinds of shows or shirts and stuff. It was a dancing baby.
The CGI one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the dancing baby. Lucy Liu started on Ally McBeal, I believe. You have no clue who any of these people are, do you?
No, I do not.
I know who they are, but...
Yeah, but you're old like me.
Your birthday was last
We
week.
were not allowed telling people.
I don't care.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
We just don't say the specific date.
Oh. So we actually edited there for a minute, people. In case you're wondering why the audio just jumped, we edited. Yes. Take a breath. Consume that. Some things were said that were better left unsaid, and now we're back. Yay, editing. You feel better about it?
I don't know why you needed to like be specific on when we edited, but all right, hey.
Because we never edit. It's
I'm
great.
gonna insert my own voice clip now, like whenever I actually do edit, like this is being edited, and then just go back to regular broadcasting.
That would be dope.
It would be funny.
It would.
I ought to just insert it randomly. That's what I ought to do.
So, Kara, did you learn your lesson in this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, happy belated birthday, Shorty.
Hey, you're welcome.
I'm welcome because I said happy birthday?
Yes.
Okay, that...
I was born. You're welcome.
All right.
I think Grandma should be the one saying that.
Fair.
She's the one who had to push your big head out.
Yeah, but she tried to kill me on the way out, man. She had the umbilical cord wrapped around my neck.
I think that was your own fault.
I mean, I was just trying to get it over with before it started.
You're terrible. I'm telling Grandma you said that.
She'll say, yeah, you're right. We've discussed this.
I
What?
just found the next 0%.
Oh my gourd.
You ready for it?
Let me hear it.
What do you think it is?
Fuck, I don't know. There's a shit ton of shitty movies.
It was in 2004. It was called Super Babies, Baby Geniuses 2.
Oh, look at
yeah.
that.
Now I know what you're talking about, now that I got a visual.
So
Yeah, it was pretty bad. It was horrible.
I don't remember the second one.
Alright. Well, I'm going to do one more. Let's find one more. We're creeping into the 2000s here. I remember that movie, One Missed Call. I'm not going to do that one. Let's see. Transylmania? I don't know that movie.
Fuck, I don't... Beats me.
The Nutcracker in 3D? I don't know that one.
Sounds terrifying. Like, the name Nutcracker just sounds terrifying to me.
It does. It really does.
Because I have nuts. And I don't want nobody to crack them.
Man.
I'm just saying.
Alright, I found it.
All
And
right.
I've actually seen this one. Do you remember the cartoon Max Steel?
No.
No? Well, they made a live-action movie, and it got 0% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Was it called Max Steel?
Yes, it was called Max Steel. Like, and here, I'll show you a picture of it. Like, when he changed, it did not look bad.
It looks like a fucking Iron Man knockoff.
I mean, I guess so, a little bit. But that was it. Max Steel. So that was the last one. I know I did a lot more than 5. How many do you think I did?
I don't know, but you did enough to cover 30 minutes.
30 minutes, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, snap. I guess we got carried away, and you didn't turn your ringer down. I didn't either, though.
Yeah, it's alright.
All right, so we'll take a break. We'll come back. You got more of me, more of Shorty, more of Kara.
Yeah, she's been delightful. But she's not the delightful.
Oh.
That's Ava. Ava's the delightful.
Yes, Miss Ava.
I do love Ava.
Yeah.
You're just mad because I'm stealing her from you.
It's alright. I'll take it.
I mean, are you stealing her today? Or
Well,
like in general?
No.
In general.
In general.
Fucking Ava and Kara both were like, I don't have a lot of friends. I need more friends. I'm like, fine, here, love each other. And by golly, did they. Holy shit.
He gets mad because we start plotting against him.
And I mean, and you guys are like getting nips pierced and shit together now, right? Isn't that what I understood?
Yeah, they got their nipples pierced.
Like those. Who
Did
get...
you tell him the joke Donnie made?
No. Which one?
The Goldilocks
No, that
joke?
was me.
No,
I made
that was Donnie.
No, I made that joke.
Maybe Donnie
You
stole
did?
it from
Yes.
Shorty.
I thought Donnie did.
Let's
No,
hear.
I
I want to
didn't.
hear the joke. Yeah.
Well, fucking, what was yours? Easy?
So they always make the weirdest comments after they pierce something on you. And
Right. Yours was easy. Ava's were tough.
Yeah. And I was like, it'd be funny when you go with somebody else and be like, these are just right.
Yep. Okay,
Well, the
got
funny
it.
thing is I called Donnie the next day and I'm like, you will not believe what just happened.
What?
And he goes, what? And I was like, I just took Mom to get her nipples pierced and you won't believe what they just said. And he goes, are you joking with me?
Were they just right?
I was like, they said they're just right. And
Oh,
he was
that's
like,
awesome.
he was like, this is a joke. And he hung up the phone.
You took your mom to get her nipples pierced?
No, I was just messing with my little brother.
Oh, I was gonna say that would have been great.
She wants to go.
Why doesn't she? I mean, I know she's like terrified of fucking pain.
You think I'm squeamish?
No, I know, but man, I have like thrown your mom. And like, oh my God. Like, she flails. And like, her mom is lanky. You know what I'm saying? Like
Tall?
Not really tall, but she's just like super skinny.
She's 5'6", 120 pounds.
Yeah, she's super skinny. But like, this bitch can fucking swing. And by golly, does she?
If you give her
Well,
the
you shouldn't
opportunity.
throw her around.
Well,
then.
we were all hanging out at Jim's house, and like Jim had a pool, and like Kara and Donnie were itty bitty. Like they weren't older than fucking 5, but we were all out there fucking goofing off or whatever. And Jim's throwing Karen around, his wife, and then I fucking Jennifer like jumps on my back and tries to get me under the water. Well, I grab her by her fucking shoulders and throw her. And as I'm throwing her, she fucking uppercuts me. And I was like, God damn! Like, what the fuck, Jen?
Go, Mom.
Yeah. And she was like, oh, my bad, I didn't mean to hit you in the face. I'm like, where the fuck did you mean to hit me? She's like, anywhere.
There's only 2 parts of the body on a man that you uppercut.
Yeah.
The face and the nuts.
Yeah.
Nutcracker 3D. Now we're going to break. Full circle, people.
All right, peace out. Hey, Ty, if you wanted to make a podcast, how would you do it?
Spotify Podcasters app, of course. Or hell, even the website.
Do they have any way you can edit audio and help with organizing your episodes?
All that and more. You can reach out to listeners and have feedback with their Q&A feature, and it distributes it to all other major places you listen to podcasts.
I just looked, and they got a video podcast set up and editing tools here, too.
So all you got to do is sign up at SpotifyForPodcasters.com or get the app, and you're done.
Damn, it's just that easy.
And it's July 19th, 2020, dumb.
Yeah.
There's some holidays today.
Oh, boy.
All right, it is Flight Attendant Safety Professionals Day. That one's really long to say.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah. It is Flitch Day.
What?
I don't know what flitch is. At first I thought it was like flinch. I thought maybe I'd been saying
Or
flinch.
felch.
Yeah. I thought I'd been saying flinch wrong my whole life, but no. I was saying it right. It's just Flitch Day, whatever the fuck a flitch is. It is Global Hug Your Kid Day.
Aww.
I don't know if it's just your kid.
I don't have one.
Like So if they have to specify Global Hug Your Kid Day, do you think there's a global hug somebody else's kid day?
I don't think so.
I think that would get you arrested, especially if you're a man and you're white.
Maybe they're just trying to weed out the weirdos on that day. They're like, who's gonna actually hug somebody else's kid?
Come here, little boy.
I got suckers. All right. Anyways, I said that way too easily. And now it's National Get Out of the Doghouse Day.
Yeah, you just put yourself in it, homie.
Yeah. Ooh, this next one's gross. National Raspberry Cake Day. Who the fuck wants a raspberry cake? I did hear that raspberries are packed full of antioxidants, and at our age, we need antioxidants.
Stupid.
Well, Shorty won't even eat a blueberry muffin that I offered him.
I don't like blueberries. Oh my god, this is not that weird.
No, if it's weird for me to dislike chocolate and peppermint, then it's even weirder for you to not like blueberry muffins.
I know way more people who don't like blueberries versus mint chocolate.
I'm making a poll.
Fucking do it, homie.
And Twitter.
Do it. I don't give a fuck.
I mean, I don't really eat blueberries straight up, but if it's in like a muffin or something like that, I will eat it.
Yeah. They're so good in muffins. Oh, blueberry muffins.
Mom's actually making zucchini bread right now. Kind of excited about it.
I like zucchini bread.
I'll bring you over some.
It's New Friends Day.
Aww.
So here's to making new friends. Kara, I've met you before, but after today, I'm going to call you my friend whether you like it or not.
Oh, okay.
It is also Stick Out Your Tongue Day. So I guess when I take the picture later for the episode, we're all going to have to stick out our tongues. Kara, you're going to be in the picture?
Maybe.
Okay.
Whether you like it or not. Just like being friends with Tyler.
Yeah.
I mean, I was forced to do this, too.
I just told you to sit down.
In Botswana, it's President's Day.
Who?
Botswana.
I don't know who that is.
And Myanmar, I don't know, it's Martyrs Day.
Martyrs Day?
Yeah, Martyrs Day.
Like the Christians who die for their cause?
I don't think it's necessarily Christians. A martyr is anybody who
dies for a cause.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And in Nicaragua, it is Sandinista Revolution Day. I don't know what that is. I don't know.
We're American people.
Yeah, but I mean, I saw this. So it's July 19th, is that what I said?
Yeah.
19th, it sounds right. Some shit happened in history, too, on this day.
Oh, boy.
You ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready for it. Let me hear it.
In 1692, 5 people are hanged for witchcraft.
Huh.
19 in all, in Salem, Massachusetts.
If it was back in the day, we would have hung Kara out.
Really? Is Kara a witch?
Yep.
Are you?
I guess so.
Oh.
And Native Americans
bitch, my bad.
Oh.
Witch.
Oh, yeah, I know. Sorry, I was mispronouncing it.
Oh, we were talking about Salem bitch trials.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Aw.
I'm just kidding.
I didn't say it. I'm
just
kidding.
kidding.
Shanked.
This is my relationship with her.
I'm just making it feel bad.
I fucking call her names, and she then gets mad at me.
All right, so here, when I saw this one, I got to thinking, like, do you believe in witchcraft or magic?
Not in the aspects of like what media has done to it, but like that hippie shit with the stones and weird shit like that, sage and whatnot. Sure, why not? Like, it doesn't affect me none, and like, I don't know if I necessarily like. I believe wishing somebody good omens and bad omens.
So are you superstitious or little stitious?
Huh? That's stupid.
So you're stupid stitious.
Yes.
Okay. Continue, please.
But no, I just, in the way media portrays it, like a whole fucking magic and shit, no, that doesn't exist. Now, the fucking wishing good omens and bad omens on people, sure, yeah. Because I feel like you can influence the, I don't know, people say like aura of the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I feel like that's a thing, but, like, yeah. The witchcraft that they were fucking killing people over? Nah, that didn't exist.
All right, Ava, you're not Ava. Kara, you're up. Are you superstitious or little stitious?
Define superstitious.
You believe in magic and such. Little stitious, Take it or leave it.
I guess little stitious. I mean, like, if someone says something, I'll say knock on wood or something like that, but I don't like believe in like casting spells or some shit like that.
Do you carry rocks and believe the stars tell your future?
No, but I know people who do.
Right. Those are superstitious people.
Yeah, I can't get down with the Zodiac, man.
Me neither.
I can't say I completely discredit it because, I mean, people do believe in
I had
it.
a girl, this is not a joke. I had a girl tell me that we had to date because all of our fucking shit aligned.
Did you tell her she had to give you her bank account because all your shit aligned?
No, I just told her I don't believe in that silly shit.
I can't either. I can't. Because
Savage.
if
Can't
me
get
and
behind
somebody
it.
else are born on the same exact day, I highly doubt me
It's
and that
not
person
it's
are gonna
not
be the same.
about like, dude, me and her are born on opposite points of the year.
No, I meant like if I'm born on the same day, same time, as somebody else, we're still going to be two completely different people.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You can't say this is what this person's going to be because they were born at 3:57 under a fucking gray 10/11th of a moon. And
Sure.
I mean,
But see, then, like, this is where these motherfuckers get stupid. Because they'll be like, well, it depends on, like, where you were when you were born. Or,
I was probably coming out my mom's vagina.
no. Like, like, part of the world. You know what I'm saying?
Or her.
True.
My right arm came out first, people.
Yeah, so I don't know, dude. Like, them motherfuckers get, like, when you start arguing with them about it or discussing it with them, I hate using the term argument. But whenever you get in the discussion with them, they're like, no, it's all based off of, like, what your location was, what time of day, you know, all this other silly shit. And I'm like, no, because then I've had some people who are, like, not as educated in it, and they're like me and my dad are technically the same sign, right? Mm-hmm. Are me and Grandpa alike?
No.
That's what I thought.
Not in any way.
So-
Grandpa's sweet. He is not.
I'd say Shorty's sweet. He's just sweet in his own way. He's not sweet.
I've never been mean to you. And if I have repaid you instantly. But, like, and I'm like, listen, I'm like, me and my dad are the same thing. Like, oh, well, when was he born? And I'll tell them, they're like, see, he's rising, you're setting. And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that means. That's stupid.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to say, like, oh, I can't date you because you're a Cancer, and, like, I'm like, well, okay, cool. But, like, you liked me up until 20 seconds ago. Like, when's your birthday? And I tell you, and you're like, sorry, not you, bitch. Like, well, hold on a second. When did your sign become cunt? Like, I've said that to a girl.
No, see,
You're terrible.
I don't give a shit. Fuck these
Grandpa
people.
would never say that to someone.
You're right. He also wouldn't entertain the idea of being like, hey, you're a Cancer. And he'd be like, okay. And he'd be like, do we need to continue this conversation? And we're like, well, if you want to. And he'd be like, no. That's how my dad would act.
And my belief is if you believe in something and it brings you comfort and you're not hurting anybody, then believe in it by all means. But
Sure.
it's just one of those things I can't get down with.
Yeah.
And I can't see your side of it. So it's like, if you want to tell me it, I'm going to quit listening.
Yeah. I mean, I'll listen. Like, dude, there's been some of the people I've listened to talk about it. Men talk about it, freaks me the fuck out. But women who do it, I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. All right, you do what you think. But
I got a buddy that's into, I don't think it's the Zodiac, but it's along the lines. I think he's into the Wicca stuff or the witch stuff or some. I don't know how they.
Do I know
they
this
phrase
buddy?
it. No, you do not know this guy.
Oh, okay.
But I want to have him on because I want to understand it more.
Sure.
Not the Zodiac part. I don't give a fuck about the Zodiac part. I don't. And I feel bad because my oldest offspring, they'll talk about Zodiac a lot.
Mm.
And I'll have to tell them like, it's not my thing. Like,
sure.
and they're like, oh, but my mom and my grandma. I'm like, yeah, that's okay. Them. Not me. Kara, do you like the Zodiac?
No.
What sign are you?
Aquarius, and I have no idea what that means.
It sounds like aquarium to me. And I'm a fish.
What are you?
A Pisces.
Pisces.
So fish, see,
What
more
is it?
reasons why we're friends now. You're an aquarium.
Yeah, see,
I'm a
hold on.
fish.
Hold on. If I can channel my inner Olivier, one of my friends at work, one of the girls I've talked to about this shit in depth, we are all water signs, so that means we flow together well.
There you go.
That's an Olivia sentence. She's like that. She told me that's why me and one of the guys at work are such good friends. And I think it was Cake. And she was like, that's why you and him are such good friends. I'm like, why? Because you're both water signs. I'm like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. We're friends because he's an asshole and I find it funny.
Right. God, this episode has been one of the best for getting sidetracked.
Oh, yeah.
How many minutes are we in?
We're like 49.
All right, well, we'll go a few more minutes, and we're just going to have to wrap it up. And I guess we're going to end it on this day in history. Just give a couple more.
Yeah, sure.
July 19th, 1879, Doc Holliday kills for the first time after a man shoots up his New Mexico saloon. I thought it was neat. I like Doc Holliday. I like the lore behind it.
I don't know anything about it.
Really? You ever seen Tombstone? The best.
It's been a while.
The best portrayal of Doc Holliday ever in film was Val Kilmer.
I'm not a huge fan of westerns.
You know who Val Kilmer is?
No idea.
He was Batman.
He was one of them, yeah. Phew. Like, you're not even that young.
Don't look at
Drinking
me like
age.
that. I grew up on the Saw movies, okay? The only time I watched Batman was when I was with him.
And it's crazy to think that you grew up on the Saw movies and your drinking age. You know what I mean? Like, that's how old the Saw movies are, but they don't feel that old to me. I don't know, maybe it's just because I am an old man.
I mean, the first one came out when I was 16, 17. I don't know. I went to go see it in theaters.
That can't be right.
No.
That cannot be right.
Why?
I want to say the first one came
You
out
are less than 10
very
years
early
older than me.
2000s.
I don't know. I mean, we can find out real fucking quick.
But while you're looking that up, July 19th, 1880, San Francisco Public Library starts lending books. I think that's an important moment in history.
Holy shit, 2004. So I was 13.
Yeah, see? That
Jesus.
was a long time ago.
Hoof.
And that actually puts her right at 4. Like you, I feel like you picked 4 out of a hat, and it just happened to be the right number.
True. True story.
Do you read a lot, Ava?
Kara.
God, that's what, the second or third time?
We miss Ava.
Yeah.
Where is she?
Kara, you have been a wonderful replacement, though.
Thank you.
You have. I would like to have you and Ava on at the same time.
That would be a funny one.
Oh my god.
I mean, we're going to record again this weekend.
Yeah.
You could be here.
I don't have a night job anymore.
Oh boy.
I'm
Night
an
job. Use it.
accountant. I'm just kidding.
So, do you read a lot?
Not a lot, but here and there.
Yeah. Shorty, I know you read a lot.
Comic books.
It's still reading.
Yeah.
You are still looking at words and pulling them into your head.
I also read a lot of like weird studies. But yeah.
Now here's my next question. As reading is supposed to be so good for your brain, this and that, everybody's like, people don't read enough now.
Ain't you?
I
And
am
it-
dyslexic.
Are you dyslexic?
I am dyslexic.
We're both dyslexic.
I could tell you're dyslexic. I've heard you read.
Yeah. It's not great.
You should see me write. It's so bad. My mom will look over my shoulder and be like, "You misspelled 3 of those words," and I was like,
Oh, see, I don't do that. I
do.
I don't misspell my shit. Like, if I do, it's genuinely because I don't know how to spell something. But, like, it's not like me mixing up the words. Because I know in my head what the order of the letters
Well, no,
are.
it's not that I flip B and D around and stuff like that. It's because, like, I can see it in my head, but when I write it, it's just not the same.
Oh, see, I'm not visualizing it. I'm thinking of the letter that I need to place down.
Well, I'm a visual person. That's why
Hey,
I'm
that's
a
fair.
thinker.
That's fair. That's fair. That's just weird. I've never heard that before.
All
Interesting.
Right. So anyways, back to don't read that last message yet. Anyways, back to what I was
Just
saying.
take my phone away.
Yeah, I did take your phone away. You'll be all right. You'll see why when you look at the message. But anyways, people were like, "Yeah, you should read more. Read books. Blah blah blah." I want to know, because the reading part is what exercises your brain. Does it matter what you read? Does it matter that it's a comic book? Does it matter that it's a news article? Does it matter that it's an article on the internet? Does it matter if you're taking a dump and it's the back of the shampoo bottle? You know what I mean? Like, you're
Man, that's
still,
really showing your age right there.
you're still reading. You know what
Yeah, I understand. But I don't think it matters at what you are reading.
right.
I just think reading itself is good for you.
So what are we considering literature?
Anything you need to read.
Anything that's got words on it, correct?
Sure.
All right.
It is a form of literature.
Okay.
But I don't I wouldn't count like a sign.
Is literature? Like,
Yeah.
So it has to be multiple words.
Yeah, if it says stop, yield, or like, exit 13 is fucking Florence or whatever, like, that's not literature. You know what I'm saying? That's, okay, cool. That's a series of words. Dope.
That's
But-
signature.
Huh?
Signature.
Signature. There we go. Very good.
So how many words are we going with to be considered literature? Because we have to say a poem is considered literature, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the shortest poem would be probably like a haiku, right? That's what. Do you know the syllables? Is it 577?
I think it's 575.
Yeah, it's
Or
575.
I was
Yeah.
still really close on that.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm proud of myself. Let me just pat myself on the back for a second. Okay. Like, so that, I mean, you're looking at maybe 10, probably a minimum of 10 words to probably 25 words in a haiku, right?
Sure.
10 to 25?
Oh my god.
Yeah, my phone's ringing off
You
the
fucking
hook.
popular fella.
Yep, I should probably answer that.
Probably.
So
Yeah, wrap it up.
Let's just wrap this up.
Alright. So the minimum's a haiku.
The minimum is a haiku. But that's all we got for you today, people, because we rambled and we went way off track.
Oh yeah, this is off the rails.
Yeah. Kara, do you have anything to tell the people today?
No.
Well, it's been a pleasure having you. Hopefully we can get all 4 of you on.
Mm-hmm.
All 4 of us.
Yeah, because I'm included in that. So, in the meantime,
In the betweens time.
again, I ain't got a closing for today, because it just went straight out the fucking window.
Yeah, you lost your brain cells.
All of them. So, we'll see y'all in a few days.
Okay, bye.
Love you, bye!